Hello, vinyl community. Curtis Young here with Young LP Lovers. Today I'm going to do a sealed to revealed and a review. Sealed, revealed, reviewed, yeah? And what we're going to be looking at today is this CD here. This is titled, if I get not too much glare on it, oops, dropped it. Bob Marley and the Wailers, Gabon. Now, so this is a live bootleg, which when I purchased it, so it's still in the shrink, and it's actually a promotional copy. It's a Japanese promotional copy, and it's got the OB strip. The shrink is a little bit worse for wear. It's got a bit of a rip here on the OB as well through the shrink. But yeah, so I was expecting this to be a bootleg copy, the 1980 tour, which I think was kicked off in Gabon. It's the same tour he did stop in Zambia. Zambia or Zimbabwe? Oh my goodness. I might have to edit that out. Anyway, but now according to a little bit of research I did, this is not actually Gabon. The audio on here was taken from Oakland in '79. Now, I've not heard the Oakland '79 show, so I thought, hey, well, maybe I'll give it a review anyway. I've got a few of these Bob Marley bootlegs now, as well as a few of his recently released concerts. Most of the bootlegs that I've found have since been released as official versions, and I've been slowly collecting those up. But this one, or rather the Oakland '79 one, hasn't been released yet. And supposedly, it's supposed to be pretty good quality, so let's have a look at it then, yeah? Let's get the shrink off.
There we go, feels nice to take that shrink off. There we go. No stickers or anything on the shrink.
It's looking nicer already. All right, so there is the OB. And I'll try to translate some of this Japanese text later. Let's see if I can see that. So I have a copy of this one here as well, '79 in Santa Barbara. Track listing is quite different between this one and this one. It says more tracks. So I'm hoping this is going to be a more complete concert. There's 15 tracks on this one. Maybe I'll just go through the track list here for you. Well, no, I'll just put it up there and then you can pause it if you want to. See, I'll try to get it clear if you want to see the track list. All right. All right, so let's see what we got in here. All right, so here's our CD. Really plain, Gabon. The story of why Bob Marley was in Gabon in 1980 is quite interesting as well. He met the daughter of the president, ruler, dictator kind of character, and was dating her. And they actually had quite a long-lasting relationship. And so maybe as the video goes on, I can explain a little bit more of that. All right, so let's have a quick look at the booklet then. We've got our track list here again. English and Japanese on here. So I'll try to translate these. I'll do a crude translation and put the translation of that up for you. And then we have our English lyrics for all the songs. Nice track list. And then finally at the last page, you got a picture of Bob there with some credits. No pictures of the Wailers on here, or the I3. You get your track listing at the end again. All right, so that is, let's see if I just remove the CD. Yeah, nothing in back. Just a regular disc there. So, I'll have a listen to this then. Between today and maybe tomorrow, I'll listen to it a few times and give you my reviews. how does it hold up to the official releases, and how does it hold up to some of the other bootlegs that I've heard. Yeah. All right. So stay tuned for more. All right. If you are still here, you are a Bob Marley fan, and you are wondering, should I pick this up if I see it in the wild, or should I seek it out? And short answer is it depends. Yeah. Let me elaborate on it. I've listened to it a few times. It's actually been a week or 2 weeks maybe since I took it out of the shrink. I've listened to it a few times now, so I've got a good feel for what it is. And so again, it's not Gabon, which is what I thought it was when I was purchasing it. But instead it's Oakland in 79, and this is part of the Survival tour. Sound quality is not great on this. In fact, it's pretty poor. So if sound quality is not great, why might you still want to pick it up? So I've made lots of notes. I've got some pluses and minuses on the back here. So I'm going to read from my notes so I don't miss anything. Yeah. I don't know. I'd say sound quality, if I was to rate it from 1 to 10, might be a 6. Yeah. So it's not great. There are some good parts of it, the sound quality. You can hear the audience. I'm pretty sure it's a soundboard recording, but I'm not an expert when it comes to sound quality, so I'm not positive that it's a soundboard, but it sounds like a soundboard to my limited knowledge. It seems like the sound quality gets better from beginning to the end. I don't know if that's just because I get used to it. But I think, it does have some improvement over it. I'd say it's not a must-have, but if you're a Bob Marley completist, then, maybe it's something you'd pick up. All right, so let's go over the goods and the bads. Let's do the bad first, I guess. Bob's vocals are all over the place. Yeah, sometimes they're really muffled and kind of almost way in back. I listen to this with the headphones on, so and just the sound quality. Otherwise, it's just all over the place. I lost sound in the right on one track for a little bit, and there's just all kinds of sound quality issues. Really, it comes in and out. There's some crackling. It's just not great sound quality. There's a lot of echo. I don't know if it's like that dub kind of effect or not, but there's a lot of echo, and I don't know, I don't really dig it, so that took away from it for me. The good side, again, I like being able to hear the crowd at times. There's some nice guitar solos on here. Concrete Jungle is a nice guitar solo. Wake Up and Live has another nice guitar solo. So there's some good guitar work. The horns are coming through pretty clear most of the time. The I3s sound great on this. Their vocals are much better than Bob's vocals. So that's good. I looked and it says it's an incomplete show, but it's certainly much more complete than other shows, other recordings. So for example, I have the 79 tour. I'll talk a little bit about this one in a second, but it's more complete than that. It's got, as far as it's got 13 tracks and 2 encores. So it seems like a full show. I'm not sure what's missing, but when I went online, it said that it was incomplete, the Oakland show incomplete. So, it's not a bad track list. I like the track list. Well, I've showed it to you already. So, it has a nice flow to it, from Rastaman Vibration all the way up to Exodus as the kind of the closing song, and then the 2 encores is this Love and Jamming. That's a nice set list, I think. So I like that. And probably the number one reason I think you might want this is because it's it's got a live performance, well, of course, of Wake Up and Live. And none of the official releases have Wake Up and Live. That was on the Survival album, so it was just on this tour. And the Pittsburgh show is the one that came out last year, the official release. And it's not on the official release of the Pittsburgh show in September 80. So that was Bob's last live performance. And so if you're a completist and you want to hear a live version of Wake Up and Live, it's on here. It's not on here, which is Santa Barbara 79. I'm sure it's on other bootlegs though. I have other bootlegs coming through and whenever deliveries start again. I got a Germany 80 coming and a couple of other shows, couple bootlegs from the same tour. So I'm sure you can get it on some of those bootlegs as well. So is it a must? For most of us, probably not. You can skip it. But again, if you're a completist and you want, all his shows or every song he's performed live, having Wake Up and Live is a nice addition. It's a good tune, and again, it's the second track on here, and the early tracks aren't even that great. So I think some of the other bootlegs from this tour will have it, and will probably have it better. It's also available on YouTube, the whole show, and I didn't listen to the whole show on YouTube, but I just listened to clips, and I think the sound quality on the YouTube video is better than on the physical CD. So take that for what it's worth again. All right, so not Gabon, Oakland. Apparently not the whole Oakland show, but it's got some good things to it. But overall, this one from the same tour, way better sound quality, blows it out of the water. Excellent sound quality on this, but it's only 11 tracks. So it's if you see this in the wild, I'd absolutely recommend picking it up. Santa Barbara 79. This is also a Japanese version with the obi. I got the obi stuck inside. Anyway, there's the obi. Much better sounding concert, but I think the track listing is weird. It starts off with I Shot the Sheriff, Ambush in the Night, the medley with Running Away, Crazy Bald Head, The Heathen, Africa Unite, Exodus, Zimbabwe Jamming, Kinky Reggae, that's a good one, and Stir It Up. I always love hearing that live, and Get Up, Stand Up. So it's less complete, and it just doesn't have the same flow. So Gabon. I didn't tell the story of why he's in Gabon, but if you're a fan, you probably know anyway. So that's it. I'll give it a 6. Probably a bit generous. Sound quality is not great. It's going, like, some copies of this on Discogs, they want like $60 for it. It's not worth $60. Save your money. If you find it for $5, maybe pick it up. Okay. All right, so that's it. If you made it to the end, good on you. We'll talk to you later. Peace.